Hi everyone, welcome back to the library. We're excited to get you back in for some checkouts and get set for this new school year. Before we get down there, we wanted to just review a couple of things before you are in the library space to remind you about how things work in the library and a couple of updates as well. First of all, since it has been a few months since you've been down there, just a reminder about who we are and what we do in the Media Center. So again, I'm Mrs. Martin. I am the Library Media Specialist here at Valley, and Ms. Kao works alongside me as our Media Clerk. In the Tech Center, you can find Mr. Lindquist and Ms. Kapinski. Both of them are available to help throughout the day with iPads and Chromebooks and other various technology stuff. I did use ChatGPT to help me a little bit with this one, trying to come up with some more creative ways to think about how do we keep our books in good shape this year. Reminders, it is important to keep our snacks and water bottles away from the library books so that they stay nice and clean. Washing your hands and keeping those clean as well so that we don't get the pages all dirty, especially from things like Takis and Flaming Cheetos and stuff like that. Those tend to be the things that are leaving those stains behind. If you do come across something, whether it's from yourself or from a book that you've just checked out, if there's some kind of a rip, a stain, a spill on the book, please let us know. Come show it to us right away so that we can get that taken care of. Remember that you do want to use bookmarks instead of folding the page numbers down, especially when it's raining. Make sure that you're using our plastic bag insurance so that you are protecting the books. Keeping things in your backpack when you are not reading them, it does serve as a nice protection so that you are not getting those books wet. And as a last reminder, our little siblings, our pets are not the best, animals or people to have a hold of our library books as well. So please keep them away from those just so that we are able to still give these books out to multiple readers and have them stay in good shape. Couple of other reminders, no big changes, I don't think, on this slide overall. You still do check out 3 books at one time if you'd like when you check out in the library, and only 2 of those can be graphic novels. You're still able to keep your library books for 2 weeks at a time, and after that 2-week mark, we do ask for books to be returned or renewed. Please do not hang on to your library books longer than you need to. We had to track down a lot of books last year that we were unable to find. And we had lots of readers that were waiting on books that people were just keeping in their backpacks or hanging on to at home. Please be respectful of that and know that if you're done reading a book or you're not going to be picking it up again, we would like to get those back so that others are able to read. The hours for the library in general have not changed. We're still open before and after school. You can come down to the library as long as you are on that digital pass system. You do have to be on the pass system to be there on your own. Your English classes will be visiting as well. The only difference this year is that during Eagle Time, the library is closed. I have an Eagle Time class in the library myself, so during that Eagle Time, there is no visit happening for anyone to the LMC. When you come to the LMC, a reminder that you do need to bring your iPad. This is going to be especially important this year, and I'll talk about why. And if you have any books to renew or return, you should bring those as well. Here is the reason for needing to have your iPad in particular. Not only do we use that for scanning, learning your names quickly, making sure that our checkout process moves efficiently, but also we no longer have a search station computer located in the library. What we do have is a QR code like what you see on your screen. This QR code will bring you directly to the Destiny Discover Library catalog. So if you have your iPad with you and when you bring it to the library, you can go ahead and scan that QR code, or if you still have this bookmarked from last year, you can go ahead and pull that right up on your iPad and search the books that we have in the catalog. What we want to avoid is having students come down without an iPad, say, I'm looking for this book, and then either myself or Ms. Kao need to spend lots of time searching on our own computers to see if it's a book that we have. That's going to be time wasted for a lot of other students who are looking for something and needing help but have their iPads ready to go. Please, please, please be sure that you bring your iPad. We will be sending full classes back to their classrooms to get their materials. It wastes your time, it wastes the class teacher's time. Please make sure that you are prepared with your iPads. There is an access here if you are unable to scan that QR code. You can just click on it right here. It's going to bring you directly to that Destiny page, which looks the same as it did last year. You're going to notice some updates on this as we get into the school year. That's one of the things I'm working on, is adding some more to our topics and collections as we get going in this fall. So there will be some more things available to you. When working on this today, we are going to ask you to do something with that here shortly. Here's the procedure for coming down to the library. Again, nothing really different, but we are asking for kind of a 3-step process when you're in the Library Media Center. The first is that you are looking for books. You come down with your iPad and you're searching Destiny Discover. You're maybe even doing that up in your classroom before you come down, so you know exactly what you're looking for. You search the shelves by genre, whether that is graphic novel or nonfiction or some kind of fiction like mystery or fantasy or historical, whatever it is. Step 2 of the procedure is to bring your books and your iPad to the circulation desk to check out. You also would return or renew any overdue books at that time. The third and final step would be to sit down and start reading. That, of course, is if you're there with your class or if your teacher sent you alone and said it's okay for you to stay down there and read for a while. When you take a seat, it shows me and it shows Ms. Kao you are done shopping for books. If you are still up and moving, I will be coming around to maybe even a little bit aggressively come and help you. I might be following you around a little bit and saying, hey, it looks like you've been walking around for a while. What can I help you find? I want to be sure that I'm helping everybody who is up and moving around, who is still standing up. So the moment you sit down, it lets me know that you are done and you found what you need to find. Please know that if you're still standing up, you're walking around, you're standing and talking, that lets me know you would like some help finding a book. Before you arrive in the library today for checkout, please take note. We really are looking for people to take responsibility for the energy they bring into the space. Your words matter in the library just as they do in the hallways and the classroom. Your behaviors matter in that same way. And taking a slow, deep breath even before you come in keeps our space calm and safe. We appreciate that. So, before you arrive in the library today for checkout, I would like for you to scan our QR code to get to our homepage for the Destiny Discover page. It again is going to bring you right back to Destiny Discover here. You're going to take a few minutes to search up here in our search bar for a title, an author, maybe a topic of interest. You might want to take a little bit of time to search a topic button here if you're looking for a funny book or you're looking for a graphic novel. Maybe you want to find something in adventure. Maybe you're going to look a little bit down here in our collections and look for a short book, or you're going to look for a true book like an autobiography. Maybe you're going to look under one of these categories as well. Maybe you're already in the mood for something scary. Take a little bit of time to find something that looks good to you. And before you come down to the library, we would like for you today to make sure you have written down at least 3 books that look interesting to you. Those 3 books could be any books that you think you might be interested in reading or checking out, or at least going to find on the shelf. Your teacher will let you know how you're going to record those 3 titles, whether it's going to be digitally on Notability or in some other fashion, or if you're going to write them down on a piece of paper or in a notebook or something like that. Just a reminder that when you are typing in here, or when you're clicking on any one of these buttons, like if I were to click on the topic mystery button here, it is going to bring me all of these book covers to look at. And a reminder that if I'm looking for a book, I do want to look for that green in sticker that's on the cover. And I can always find out more about the book title by clicking on the cover or on the title itself. It'll give me a little overview that'll tell me about the book to let me know if it's something that sounds interesting to me. So again, before you come down to the library for your checkout today, please take a couple of minutes, write down at least 3 books that look interesting to you, and then when your teacher is ready to bring you down to the library, we will see you there. Thanks so much, and see you soon.